everybody, and welcome back to Archangulus Gaming. Archangulus here, bringing some more Space Engineers and the base building project. Alright guys, last time we were here, and I do apologise for the fact that the sun is on the other side of the planet, asteroids I mean. We were building quite a few things, and as you can see I've extended the build. But before we get into that, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below guys. Alright, so we've got loads and loads of hydrogen collectors, we've got loads of these oxygen farms, and basically we are already in the process of collecting. Now underneath the station, way down below, I've added in a couple of the large hydrogen tanks, even though we've got a load of the small ones inside the column. And I've also did a little bit of work. It's not much, it's more cosmetic than anything else, on the insides of the medical areas. So I've added in things like the bookcases. We've now got quite a lot of nice lighting. And also, for you who mentioned it, yeah, you know who you are. There we are. We got a way for the receptionist to get around without having to do parkour. Now it goes the same for the other one. Once I get that, there we go. Same idea. There we go. Now with the doctor's office, there was always a way around here. The doctor didn't have to do parkour, so that is all good. However, there is still one missing element that we haven't included. Because there's the stairwell coming up. You got the like I said, this is more of a waiting room sort of concept, and then the doctor's office here. So sleeping quarters if needs be. And like I said, this one is our reception with an area to store gear for healings, scans, even cryo sleep if needs be. But what we don't have, and this was also pointed out to me, we don't have bathroom facilities. So where's our dudes and dudettes going to sort themselves out? Okay, so we'll work on that today. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of that. Which one was that? That was the one with the, yeah, that one there, I believe it was. Anyway, so we also want the bathroom facilities. Now I'm going to pull out the ones we want. So we actually want the actual bathroom and the showers. Right. So I'm going to start with the bathroom facility. We're going to add in a few of these. So I could sort of imagine this with like a series of doors. Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of that one there. To be able to have a little bit of privacy. So let's add in a few more. And we'll also add in some shower cubicles as well. Let's get this the right way around. Now for this, I think what we'll do, yeah, we'll have it this way. Oops, that's upside down. Didn't mean to get that upside down. Okay, let's try that again. Yep, that's correct now. So I guess we're going to have them this way. And we'll have 4 of those, just the same way. And then what we'll do is, we'll have like a Bit of a wall section there, and we will have a door. Just to be able to add that one extra layer of privacy for that. Alright. And I've just noticed an error in my judgment here. As good as that is, oops. Yeah,
inventory full. Inventory.
Let's keep it to threes.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
First thing in the morning, I've already got inventory fulls. Okay, so we've got that there. That there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have... Or am I being an absolute numpty this first thing in the morning? I am being a numpty. Because we've got the passage, we've got a passageway there. And what we can add now. Can add some sinks, so let's get back down there. Sink B with mirror. That's exactly what I wanted. So okay, so a bit of a collision detection issue there. Okay, so obviously that box that we saw is...
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah. Okay, let's try the other one then. Ah, that's a shame. Well, Sink B doesn't seem to work, but Sink A does. There we have it. And so we can actually get in there again. Oh, well, at least we've got that a couple of nice, nice sink areas. And then yeah, that's what I should have done. Ha! Now in hindsight, yeah. Could move that back, add the doors in. Yeah, why not? Okay. Tell you what, let's get rid of some of this excess in our inventories here. Yeah, because if we have series of doors, and a series of shower cubicles like that, an end wall there, I could add in a couple more toilet rooms, and that should suffice to also take into account our injured friends as well. And then what we can do... Oh! Then we've got enough sinks. Right, so let's now bring the roof over. I'll sort that out in a second. But also, what we want to do now is add in some lighting. And that should be enough lighting for everything. Because I hit shift to run, which also activates the conveyor viewer. There we go. So while we're here, let's add in some passage. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, it's got the grey texture. Oops. It's a good point. Do we really want to have that there, or do we want the... I think I want the blocks rather than... Because this is going to be sort of the end of the trail. I don't really know why I got rid of it. I could just change the colour of it. This one. So in essence, that is complete. Just need to add in a little bit of tell you what, let's add in the correct blocks there. I think we can add in a little bit of flair. So then do similar here. So now people can come in, shut the door, have their shower. It's a shame I can't up the lighting in these, but actually, can you? Is there wrong one? K. No. Actually, what is the correct term before I get too carried away with this one? It just simply is called the shower. But yeah, shower doesn't seem to have any lighting whatsoever. So we can only assume the person comes in. Let's just say that there's a lighting panel around here somewhere. Turns the light on, gets in the shower, has their shower, turn the light off when they come out, or we could say it's the lights are automated. But yeah, I like that little bit of a block out here. Sort of helps give a little bit more privacy to those who are having a shower. Now you would have showers alongside toilets in a lot of business places as well. Even in some hospitals, I've seen them here in the UK. But I think the next major thing is going to be maybe thinking about some sort of elevator system. Now this is going to be a bit of a challenge because an elevator doesn't technically exist in Space Engineers. We have to create it, and Lord knows I've seen many different ways of doing it, including a few that I've done which are, shall we say, bizarre at best. Now, the question is how, in Lord's name, are we going to make this thing? Right, that'll be a 2x2 standing spot, which should be enough for maybe 2 or 3 engineers.
Full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
This is going to be fun.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
That really does get annoying after a while.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
All I'm going to do is grind down a few blocks. But hey, such is the nature of the game. Yeah, I'm just going to bear through that.
Inventory full.
There we go. Get rid of that. So, we have our initial aperture, which is where the lift is going to go. We are going to need probably a little bit more space as well, so actually, you know what, let's get rid of those. Now we might have to do something that's not too pretty, but I think it will sort the problem out anyway. But this is what I saw Splitsy do. He used blast. Didn't want to put that in there. He used blast doors for what he did. Right, there you are. He used the blast door edge to create sort of like a section
Energy
on which
low.
he walked on. So something like that. Where it just sort of steps down and then steps over onto the what's the wrong one? Close that one off. Do the same for the other one for now. Whey. So we go to the correct one. Packers built them. Shouldn't have left them built to be built. Sorry. Okay. I mean, I suppose we could realistically just get away with it. Not sure. Probably best just to do that to the edge. Right. I'll sort out that mess at a later point, but I think for now what we're going to have to then do is add in some wall structure. Now, this is going to be fun to build, so let's see. That's 3. Let's make this bit 6 high. And then what I can then do is a later point grind down what we don't use, because what I'm doing here is just creating a simple framework for our pistons. But then again I haven't taken into account the actual lift itself, have I? Because even if I was to right, let's add in I'm going to use some light armor block just to be able to create a mock-up. So if that's the floor, that's the ceiling. Yeah, I think I may need to go one higher. Because even if I get the height just slightly wrong, what I can then do is I can then alter the first piston to stop a little early. Right. So that's not going to go all the way to the floor, just one piston. I mean, 10 meters, that'll stop around about there. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to need quite a few pistons here. So again, I think that is probably going to be too low. I think we're going to have to raise it by another 2 to be able to get the another set of pistons in to complement the set we got in there, or will have in there, sorry. Okay. So we need that in there like that. Then what Splitsy then did was he took but then he created a gap between them. And I haven't incorporated that into the design. To be able to go the distance I need to go, I require much more room. The only thing I can think of doing is putting it here and then sort of maybe create like a lobby or a sort of thing over here.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Right, so this is going to be one of those times where it's going to be a lot of trial and error, a lot of grinding back and forth just to be able to get this to work. Actually, you know what? I think this is where I'm going to have to get the tier 3
Energy low.
grinder. Go through the door. Thank you. Because the tier 3 grinder would make shorter work of this.
Inventory full. 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 Inventory full.
I mean, let's put it this way. The tier 2 grinder is good because it covers a lot of things that you can normally do.
Inventory full. Inventory
But in this
full.
particular case, because of the fact we've got a lot of heavy blocks here that we're sorting out, this is what we need.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's about the only problem though. You could easily get carried away. You see the difference. It's like chalk and cheese.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory.
I know we're going to have to put up with that for a little bit longer. But I think this is the only way I'm going to be able to get this ground down so that we can move it to where we need to be.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Ah! Let's get the right tool. 9. The elite grinder.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory
Okay, so we're back down to there. Oh, so we did need to get rid of them anyway.
Inventory full.
At very
Inventory
least.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Already? Well, I suppose I did grind all that other stuff down.
Inventory full.
Now the other thing we could do, I suppose, is if we were to also take this out, that would give us a bit more room to manoeuvre.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Yeah, let's also add this back in. Oops.
Inventory full. Energy low. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Why is energy low when you need to, you're trying to get some things done? Although, mind you saying that, isn't that the story of life, isn't it? You know, you got things you want to do, and time decides to disappear, and then you don't have the energy to do what you need to do, or go to work, or things like that. And it's like,
Inventory full.
next thing you know, you're pushing up the daisies. It's like,
Inventory
where's
full.
time gone?
Inventory full.
Okay, so we're giving ourselves an aperture of 5x5. I'm still not entirely 100% convinced that's going to be enough. So for now, let's just try and work this out. So we've got the base there, the ceiling there. We're going to need about 2 pistons per. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we make it 3? Although that's going to make that actually quite tall then. Do we really want such a spire? Good question. Well presented. See what we can do with what we've got. So, say that's in the middle. Right, we'll have 2 like that in the centre. Ah, bollocks. That's going to be too small. Alright. So if I was to carve away another 2... probably just another 1 would do.
Inventory full.
So every 3 of these I would have to dump to avoid an inventory full. I don't. We've got 1 more to do. Alright. Okay, so that's offset. So we should be able to do this. Oh, I haven't taken into account that they need to be fully extended. Oh. Yeah, because these 2 need to be fully extended. No, sorry. These 2 that I was about to build need to be fully extended, sorry. So this needs to go another 4 up anyway. I forgot to take into account that. I should have known that from the Long Way Home project. Yeah, when I was creating the Spinosaur. So, or is it the downward one? No, the downward ones are the ones that have to be. Isn't it? Yeah. I didn't account for the double length, did I? Oh. I'll get there in the end. This is going to be one hell of a spire just to be able to create an elevator.
Inventory full. Energy low.
But even then, that is still getting too low. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's down too low. By a block. I'll get there in the end. I know I will. It's just getting there. Wait, hold on. No, 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 no. Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. Because if I do that, if I retract that, that's just going to pull it up, not go down. So that is making no sense.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
So,
Inventory full.
at the end of the day, I will need... Right. Okay, yeah, I am going to have to work this out. Floor, ceiling, space for the connection blocks. boxes even. On 1 piston, 2 piston. Wrong stuff. Right, that should work. Get there in the end. Design process is always a pain in the neck. I'm thinking I should have gone one higher and given myself a bit of space. Just on the safe side. Can always add a block onto the top as a connection point. Yeah.
Inventory full.
Less work.
Inventory full. Inventory
But
full.
let's do that. Okay, that's piston 1. That's piston 2. Show an inertia tensor. Okay, now we should be able to pull this off. He says hopefully. Okay. Piston 3. Piston 4. And then hope to God I got this bloody right. And I don't have this right. Oh, brilliant. Alright, I'm curious though, where this is going to end up. Alright, so for now, I'm just going to add in a heaping helping of light armor block. One, two, bugger, 3, 4. Okay, so that is that green section that I've just added in, as you probably have guessed, represents our lift. So let's get all of these pistons and reverse. What I should have done, added in a section for me to stand on. Not bad. So maybe just adding 2 downward pistons might be all we need. So maybe what I should have done was brought that across, go down, go across. Maybe started over here actually. Go down, across, up, across, down, and it'd be somewhere here. Or may I be able to get away with using single pistons rather than having this almighty god big tower?
Inventory full. Inventory full. Energy low.
Ah, typical. Always full, always lack of energy.
Inventory full. 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 Inventory full.
Okay. Let's get some energy and then we can get back into the fray when it comes to trying to figure out how to build this thing. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I mean, Splits is a genius when it comes to this sort of stuff. I mean, you follow a lot of the things that he builds and does. Yeah, he obviously knows this game inside out.
Inventory full. Inventory.
Because I think he was one of the first players.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory
Okay.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. So, we're back at this stage. We know from what we've learned that we need probably can get away with single pistons. So that would be the extent of our lift. We want 1 block as a space, 2 blocks. Hey. Thank you. 1 block as a space, 2 blocks for the piston, 1 more block as a space. Then we'll add one more just as a buffer zone, if you will. I think what I'm going to do for that, where's the cylinder? There it is. No, seriously? Well, good news is we've got a gap down here so we can go and use the Morning Star as a means to be actually get some interior. God, this is a tough project. Okay. I'm hoping, against hope, that this is the final iteration. Yeah. Well, not quite. So I just realised I'm being an absolute twit, because actually that's the centre. We want that for the final down. So we want that there, that there. And this is where it starts to get a little complicated. I didn't take into account enough room? Okay, well, we'll figure that one out as we go along. Let's at least get this structure in place first. Okay, so that's got that in the aperture. Seriously doubt this is going to work, but we're going to keep trying anyway. Right, now this is probably where it's going to get a little dicey, because I'm not sure whether it's going to allow me. It's going to allow me to build in there, but I think what I'm going to do is go into, yeah, piston 1, and we're going to have the minimum distance at 1 meter for now. There we go. Okay. Then put in a heavy block there. 1, 2, 4. So maybe 2.5 meters on the first piston to be able to get that in place. Oh. Okay, let's go through the naming process because we have to. Alright, so it's 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one being 7. All right. Now it's time to see how far I have messed up. Heavily. Because that doesn't want to. That wants to be in reverse. So does that one. And that one. That's nowhere near low enough. So, okay. Right. So,
Energy low.
energy's always bloody low when I need it the most.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
I'm near to the medical room. Okay. So that's piston 6. So this one will be piston 7. That needs to reverse downward. That's still not going to be anywhere close, is it? So that's where that leads to. About there. And that's still some distance away from the ground. So to really do this, I'm going to need to open this aperture up a bit more to be able to get the pistons in, to be able to get this the remainder of the way. Now, we're not that far from the ground. So we're about 4. So that's another, what? 2 pistons away from being able to touch ground. And that's good. That's what we want. Does mean though that our aperture for getting the Morning Star in is going to be a little bit tighter, because we now got stairwell on the left that still needs to be finished, and we've got the lift here. So what we may want to do is, once it's done, have a control panel down here somewhere, with obviously a ramping system to be able to then climb onto the elevator, and then have it that when we're getting ready to launch, the elevator goes up. Sorry, we put the elevator out of the way so that we can then launch and dock the Morning Star. And then that way we can then safely moor up the Morning Star, cool the lift down, and then get onto it. I mean, we have to do that in superstores anyway, so why is it any different on a star base of this magnitude, where we're going to be moving stuff around? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here for this episode. We've had enough excitement for today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do some more work on this on my own time, and basically try and get this working for our sakes, and then we can work on joining the elevator to the rest of the hospital and what will become the crew quarters, because I think we're going to do that maybe around about here somewhere. And yeah, from there we can then start adding in all the necessities of life that we need to also add in and haven't yet added in. So I think we're getting there. I really sincerely think we are getting there. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll catch you next time on Archangulus Gaming.